everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have a Stitch Fix unboxing and try on video. This is now the fourth time that I've tried this styling service, and for those of you who don't know, it is basically an online personal shopper. When you sign up to Stitch Fix, you will complete a personal style survey about yourself, which will ask you general things about yourself like your height and your clothes size in numerous different items. It will then also ask you about your style of clothes, like what you tend to wear. And then when you choose to actually set up what they call a fix, you can then send a note with that fix to the stylist that has been assigned to you and let them know what exactly you are looking for with this fix of clothes. The stylist will then have a look at your profile and go away and select 5 items of clothing which they think fit what you are looking for. You are also able to set this to fit your budget. There is in the initial style survey a section where you can say how much you tend to spend on each item. So how much you tend to spend on a top I think ranges from £20 up to £100, and there is sections within there, same for coats, pants, shoes, handbags, etc. You can also select the frequency at which you receive certain things. So for me personally, I always have on there that I would like to receive some sort of top. I think I have dresses on there frequently as well, because I think I've received a dress each time I've had a fix. And I think shoes I've got frequently as well, but I've not yet received a pair of shoes. And you can change the style profile at any time. I haven't really touched my style profile since setting it up. I just tend to rely on the note system, what I'm looking at that time, and usually the stylist is able to accommodate. I believe I've had the same stylist for all 4 of my fixes now. You can change your stylist at any point if you're not happy. When you go to check out on the items you were sent, it does ask you if you were to have a fix again in the future, do you want the same stylist? Are you not bothered, or would you like to try a new one? With regards to the costs of this service, you can pick and choose how frequently you do receive items from them. It isn't a subscription service. You can set it up like a subscription service and ask that they send you a fix monthly or seasonally or every 3 months, etc. I personally have it on demand. I just log onto the website and they will tell you the next available date for a fix, and you can pick and choose what day you like. You only used to have 3 days to return your items. I believe this has now been extended to 7 days, so you have got a bit more time to try on and return your items if there's anything you're not happy with. Even though it isn't a subscription, there is a cost involved, and at the time you set up each fix, you do need to pay a £10 styling fee. However, if you do choose to keep anything from the items that you are sent, that £10 will then be deducted from the cost of any of the items. If, however, you do decide to return all 5 of the items, you will lose out on that £10 styling fee. But every time I've had a fix, there's always been at least one thing I've wanted to keep. I do actually have a referral link for this service, which I will leave in the description box below. This video isn't in any way sponsored by them or affiliated with them. If you do sign up to an account, you will yourself get a referral code. And it's actually how I ended up signing up to the service, just to give it a try for that first time. Because what following the referral link will entitle you to is £15 off your first fix. So that will effectively cover the styling fee. If this all does look good to you once I've shown you the things I've received, and you might find it's a bit of sort of perk me up at the moment. Obviously we're not able to go to the shops and things, so something like this is ideal because it is to your doorstep. When you return the items, you can just box them back up and send them back via the post office, but I do also believe they have a service of collection through Hermes. I personally haven't used that. I've always taken it to the post office, but to be honest, this time round I might use the Hermes to save me having to go out. So let's get into showing you what items I've received. I have pre-filmed little try-on clips which I will insert in as I'm talking, so you can see how the items look on me. The note that I gave the stylist this time round was that I'm currently working from home and I was looking for a cardigan of some sort to possibly just throw on around the house. I also advised the stylist that I had recently taken up running for the first time in my life, and I didn't have any running gear. I obviously couldn't go out to the shops to buy any. I had a few limited things in my wardrobe from when I did exercise a long time ago, but I wanted to see if I could get possibly a couple of new pieces. So let me show you what I was sent. The first thing I'll show you is this cardigan, which is from Oasis. And this is a long line cardigan in this really nice sand colour. It is really nice and soft, and it is really comfortable as well. I do like the thickness of it as well. It's nice and thin and lightweight, and it doesn't feel too heavy, which is kind of ideal for throwing on over something you're already wearing around the house. To be honest, most of the time it's kind of sweats, but I thought it was quite nice. I do like the colour, but I don't think I quite pull it off. I do have it on the try on clip on the next item that I'm going to show you, so it's not exactly what I'm going to be wearing it over, but I just don't feel like I can pull it off. I mean, when I walked downstairs and showed my husband it, the first thing he said was it's a bit mumsy, but I am a mum, but then I don't necessarily always dress like I'm a mum. Not that there's a way mums should dress, but what I think my mum dresses, if that makes any sense at all. He did say that he felt like it slightly aged me. I mean, I'm no spring chicken, I am in my 30s, early 30s, but still in my 30s, but he was the one that kind of warded me off it. Quality wise, it feels great. I do like the way it feels, but yeah, overall I wasn't 100% happy with how it looked. I know it is to wear around the house and no one's going to necessarily see me, but this one I wasn't completely sold on, so I think this one is one I'm going to return. I will go over the prices of the items at the end. The next thing I was sent was this dress, which is from the brand Morvet, and I think I've had something from Morvet in every fix that I've got so far, and one of which is a tunic top that I kept, and it is a really nice quality brand. And this is a midi length navy blue kind of ribbed button down dress. The buttons aren't actually buttons, which I do really like. They do just kind of go to there and it's stitched. I do have a habit, because I am a bit sort of bigger up top, that anything with buttons down the front can gape, so the fact that this is sealed up and it can't gape is great. And it does have this little tie detail on the back as well, so you can sort of tighten it and cinch it in if you need to. And then with the detail here across the front, it does pull it in nicely, and I feel like it does give me quite a nice silhouette. Lengthwise, it is a really nice length. It does have the slightest opening at the front where the bottom button begins, but not too much at all. It's nice and thin, but it's in no way see-through, which again is something that I like, and it is really, really comfortable. I wasn't too sure when I first put it on, because it's not quite the style I normally go for, but that is why I like something like this, because I would never in a million years pick this up in a shop, but having it on, I think it looked quite nice. And when I spoke to my mum, the first thing she said was, when you go back to work, hopefully obviously back in the office and things, this would be ideal, because I don't have too many dresses that I can wear to the office, so I find myself more wearing pants, and then it gets a bit too hot, especially in the height of summer and things, whereas something like this would be ideal because it's got the short sleeves, it's got a slightly lower neck but not too low, and then it's nice and airy at the bottom. So this is one that I think I'm keeping. I'm not 100% sold. I think I do want to try it on one more time, possibly with a pair of shoes, and do the whole full outfit thing to make a full decision, but I think I'm leaning towards keeping this one because it is really nice. And then the final three items are a complete workout outfit, and these are from the brand Only Play, which I've not heard of before, but quality wise they feel pretty nice. And the first thing is this black vest. It does have a mesh back, which I quite like, because it will be ideal for when it is warmer, and provided I do kind of keep up the running for a few months, I will want something that's more cooler in the summer, even though it's black. I also like that it has these two pockets on the back. You should be able to see the size of them from the try on clip, but I can basically fit my whole hand in each of them, and it would be ideal to put my phone in it. And because of how nicely fitted it is, I didn't feel like my phone was going to come flying out when I was running, and that's a problem I've had in the past couple of runs that I've done. The weather's been a bit warmer and I haven't had sort of a zip pocket on my pants, or I haven't had a jacket or anything like that, so I've had nowhere to hold my phone, and I found myself holding it in my hands and then also holding my water bottle, so it's a bit more kind of awkward to run. So something like this is ideal, and it is a bit pricey for what I've paid for workout gear in the past, but it is really, really practical, so I think I am going to be keeping this one. And then the next item is a pair of shorts. I hadn't realised until I seen these that shorts were a really good idea. I've currently just been running in full length tracksuits, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit hot. I don't really have any thinner tracksuits. I have kind of one pair, but they don't have the pockets in that I kind of want and things, so they're not ideal, but they're the thinnest pair that I have and they're still quite warm. So these shorts are exactly what I was looking for, I just didn't know it. So these are the same brand, but they are dual layered. They do have a kind of cycle short, clings to your leg layer underneath, and then the loose layer over the top. And I also like the fact that these also have a pocket, and I've just noticed another feature of the pocket that I can't believe I didn't realise at the time. So under this pouch here is this little pocket which you can fit your phone in. I have tried and my phone does fit in. I had wondered why there was a sort of circular opening at the end, and then also why there was a circular opening there, and of course it's for your headphones. Don't know why I didn't think about that at the time, but that is ingenious to me. So I can put my phone there, say it does fit, it does feel secure, because I did kind of jump on the spot when I had these on. Obviously I didn't film that, but with this little put over pouch the phone feels really nice and secure, and then I like the headphones can come out through here without kind of disturbing the pocket itself. Again, they are a bit more pricey than the jogging pants and things I was looking at to run in and order online, but I do like that they do cover everything. They're not going to chafe my legs, they are that bit looser in other aspects of it, and they have that really good pocket at the back, so I think I'm going to keep these ones as well. And then the final item is this jacket, which completes the set, and this is a really nice thin jacket, but I can imagine it's quite insulated as well. It does have, I don't know how well it'll show on camera, it's kind of got like a bobbled interior, so I presume it is supposed to be kind of thermal if you need it to be, but still lightweight enough that you're not wearing a heavy coat. So this one I wasn't too struck on, if I'm honest. I didn't mind it when I initially looked at it, but then when I put it on, again you'll be able to see in the try on clip, it has got the place to put your thumb through, and I'm really not keen on those at all. I remember when it was a thing, it had jumpers that you put your thumbs through, and I just never kind of bought into that trend, and I feel like it'd annoy me having that on my hand because it does go to kind of halfway up. I presume it's to stop the sleeve riding up, which okay is practical, but I'm not too struck on that aspect of things. And then again, this does have a hidden pocket in the back, but out of the 3 items of clothing, this is actually the smallest pocket. This one I don't think I'd fit my phone in, to be honest. I'd probably only fit a key in. Even though it's nice and it would be nice to have a complete outfit, I don't feel like I need a jacket as much because I'm usually hot enough running as it is. Could be because I'm still a beginner, and I don't know how it's going to work going into winter anyway, so I am going to return this jacket, but I do like that I was sent a complete running kit. So now I will run through the prices of things. So I will go back to the beginning. So this beige cardigan is from Oasis, and this is the Emma Edge to Edge Longline cardigan. It says the colour's white, but that to me is more of a sort of beige colour. And this one costs £28, which for Oasis, for a cardigan, I don't think that's too badly priced. When I seen it was Oasis, I did expect this to be sort of £35, £36. So for £28, I think that's really good value. It's just not quite for me, so I say this one is being returned. Then we have the dress from Morvette, and funnily enough, this is also called Emma. This is the Emma Jersey Belted Rib Dress, and this one costs £45. A bit more than what I usually tend to spend on a dress, but it does have the quality aspect there, and I do really like it, so that's why I'm thinking I might treat myself to it, because it will have its uses, whether it is for when we go back to the office or just generally. To be honest, I'd be comfy sitting around the house in that, even though it's more pricey than I'd like to sit around the house in. It'd be quite a nice comfy casual dress, so I think that is one that I will probably get. Now it is more expensive than I would normally spend on a dress. I feel like the quality is there to justify it, but I think it is generally a staple of a dress that it won't go out of fashion sort of thing. So even if I'm not going to be wearing it immediately and it does sit in my wardrobe for a little while, it will always be a nice dress to have there to rely on. And on to the workout outfit, and as I said, this is from the brand Only Play, and we have the Performance Run Loose shorts, which are here, and these are £32. I don't think I've ever spent £32 on a pair of shorts, but I know they are kind of ingenious with the secret pocket and things. My kind of other reasoning is if I invest in some decent runwear, it will make me run, because I'm not going to want to spend however much on gear to then not actually go out running and use it. So I'm classing it as an investment for my health as well. So they are 32, and then the vest is 28. Again, a lot more than I would normally spend. I probably do have plenty of vests there that I could go running in, but I know that will be better for me, and I think it'll help me sort of mentally to think, right, I'm putting on my run gear, I'm going for a run, not I'm just putting on casuals and I'll just stay at home now. So I'm hoping it'll help with that. And then as for the jacket, this one is £38. So I don't think that one's too badly priced, because I think you would pay that for a normal tracksuit jacket. The total of the 5 items comes to £171. However, they do have a deal that if you choose to keep all 5 items that they send you, you do get a 20% discount. This is only applicable if you do keep all 5 items. So in this case, if I kept all 5 items, I would save £34.20, which would mean that my order would go to £136.80. I'm glad they've done the maths for me, because I wouldn't be able to work that out in my head. So for me, the items that I'm going to keep are, I believe, the more vet dress. I say I am sort of 80% sure that I'm going to keep that dress. So that is £45. The running shorts, which are 32, and then the top, which is 28. So I think this is the most amount of items that I've kept from one of the fixes. I think in the past few I've only kept 1 or 2, whereas this time I'm keeping 3. Obviously, this means to me that the stylist that I have is getting to know me better, because she's hitting the nail more on the head with each box that I'm getting. It is definitely a service that I would get again in the future. I do like to kind of give it a couple of months between each box, and especially because of the situation at the moment, I don't feel like I need any more clothes to go out in, sort of thing. So I think what I might do is, when it rolls around, where even when we can go back out, I might order a box around that time, just to give me a kind of injection in my wardrobe to go back out into the real world. Like I said earlier, if all of this does look good to you and you would like to try it yourself, I do have that referral link in the description box, which will entitle you to £15 off your first fix. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.